Welcome back to a final Unity, guys. Today we are going to head to Horse 3 to have a word with Shanok, but first let's have a word with Starfleet.
Admiral Williams here. What can I do for you, Captain?
What's your assessment of our recent performance?
The Enterprise responded to a distress call from Merton Station. Good work there, Picard. Without your efforts, this could have been a real catastrophe. You saved hundreds of lives, kept the station operational, and even managed to save the experimental power core. Congratulations. Shall I go on?
No, thank you. I'd like to confirm our current orders.
Of course. Starfleet Command is still considering the options. While we review the situation, the Enterprise is to remain on patrol.
What is the current situation, Admiral? Is there anything in particular we should be aware of?
Actually, things are relatively quiet right now. The only cause for concern is all the rotten activity in the area.
Picard out.
Yeah, so basically we didn't learn much new there. This is basically the screen that you get for when you're at warp. Basically a form of screensaver, I suppose. You can just see how far we've got to go to the destination down there at the bottom of the screen. Generally this was set in Season 7 of Star Trek The Next Generation, which is where all ships were limited to warp 5, so that's as fast as we'll be going. Until later in the game. What I will do in future is I'll probably cut out the longer journeys, unless something happens. Occasionally the game throws up Easter eggs, but not this time. So we're about to arrive, and let's have a word with Shanok.
Greetings, Shanok. I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Captain, how may I assist you?
Shanok, we have several Garidian refugees aboard who are trying to find something called the Fifth Scroll. They said you might be able to help.
Possibly. I once did extensive research on the Lawgiver and the Followers. They fled into what is now Federation space 1,000 years ago, bearing the Fifth Scroll with them.
We've heard of them. So where did these followers go?
I never found the Followers' colony, but your friends should not lose hope. In my search, I stumbled on one of the Followers' ancient ships. The logs indicated that they had found an M-class planet suitable for colonization.
What brings an archaeologist of your stature to such a remote planet?
I am excavating the ruins of a Chodak outpost. The Federation Archaeological Survey is sponsoring my work.
Who are the Chodak?
An ancient race. At their peak, the Chodak occupied most of what is now the Romulan Empire. But I thought all known Chodak ruins were on the other side of the neutral zone.
This is the first Chodak site found in Federation space. It was my good fortune to discover it.
What have you found so far?
A great deal, actually. I have uncovered evidence of an extensive administrative system, as well as examples of Chodak computer technology quite similar to our own isolinear rods.
Intriguing. Such devices would be among the oldest known examples of isolinear technology in the galaxy.
I hope to confirm that fact. I sent several rods to the Merton's orbital station for testing. They've developed a gravitic stress dating method which is extremely accurate. However, I have not yet received their results.
I'm afraid we have got some bad news for you, Shanok. Merton's station has been attacked. It was almost completely destroyed.
Indeed. That is a great loss.
I'd be most eager to examine the site myself. I can beam down immediately.
Captain, I'm aware of your reputation as an archaeologist, but I cannot permit any visitors. The excavation is far too delicate. My apologies.
Thank you for your help, Shanok. Good luck.
And to you, Captain. Live long and prosper.
What are your orders, Captain?
Well, let's hope it wasn't in that section that was sliced off.
I should like to consider the situation a bit further. Chancellor, the Vulcan archaeologist Shanok sent some artifacts to Merton Station to be tested. Can you give us any information about this?
I'm sorry. Shanok's artifacts were in the destroyed section of the station, as were many other relics we were analyzing. Thank you again for your efforts, but I'm afraid we're rather busy. There's much work to do to recover from this disaster.
Damn it. Okay.
The fifth scroll could be the greatest social discovery in Garrett's history. I urge you to help us find the scroll for science's sake.
Well, while we're waiting around, let's have a snoop
Primary
in the
core
computer.
access enabled. Systems online.
Mainly interested in cultures here. There's so much information in this computer, you could spend hours going through it all. The fact that Borger even mentions a bit worrying. But the one I'm interested in is the Chodak, who Shanok mentioned. The fact that they're a race that's never been mentioned before in Star Trek basically means that something in this game is going to work around them. Oh well. Well, we'll wait for the next mission and then we will move on till next time. So I will see you then.
Captain, message from Starfleet. It is Admiral Redrick.
On screen. Greetings, Admiral. What can we do for you?
Jean-Luc, good to see you again. I have a little favor to ask. Would you be interested in finding a little lost lamb for me?
A lamb?
A figure of speech. I have a friend stationed on Morasia, an exobiologist. I haven't heard from her in quite a while. I'm getting a little worried. I'd like you to check into it if you can.
Morasia? Isn't that some sort of zoological habitat?
Oh, it's much more than that, Jean-Luc. The Morasians have created 3 distinct biotopes, 3 completely different ecologies in one section of their planet. They call it the Preserve, the latest wonder of the galaxy.
Who exactly is this lost lamb?
Her name is Dr. V. Hunforsch. She was on Morasia cataloging global species for the Federation Zoological Database, but no one's seen her for days.
Have the local authorities investigated the matter?
Constable Lixie, who runs the preserve, thinks V went on a field trip and that there's nothing to worry about. To humor me, she said I should send a team to investigate.
Admiral, do you have any reason to suspect foul play?
The truth? V is headstrong, but she might be chasing butterflies. But I think there's more to it than that. And Jean-Luc, Morasia is applying for Federation membership. You could review the state of affairs there while you're looking for our exobiologist.
Very well. As soon as we receive your report, we'll get underway.
I'll transmit it immediately. Oh, and Jean-Luc, the Morasians have a strict matriarchal society. Males are usually treated as servants at best. Don't take it personally.
Understood, sir.
Good luck. Redrick out.
Laying a course for Morasia, Warp 5.
Yes, sir.
Engage.